Hey everybody, guess what I'm doing? I'm not writing another blog about Halloween movies because now we have video. Not that I didn't have it back then, but my good buddy Jake here is over and we're doing something. This is 2014 Halloween, and if you go to my list on my website, which is linked below, I did a list a couple years ago about Halloween movies. I did a movie a day for 31 days. And I didn't want to list the most popular movies like Halloween, you know, the most obvious stuff, or Friday the 13th. You know, I wanted to do a list of movies that kind of remind you of Halloween without actually using the famous films. Like maybe they have Halloween in there.
Not actually having to be Halloween.
Right, not have to be Halloween.
It's that more that feeling.
That makes you feel like, yeah, a movie you would throw on during the month.
Puts you in the mood.
Puts you in the mood for Halloween.
Exactly.
And if you go to my list, you'll see there are movies that actually have Halloween in them that are not Halloween movies. Now, one of them that I didn't list was like The Karate Kid. Huge famous scene, Halloween scene, Oingo Boingo playing Dead Man's Party.
Use it to stump your friends.
Yeah, use that to stump your friends. Absolutely. So anyway, Jake came up with some movies that I can't even believe I didn't even put on my list.
I was a fan of his list when I saw it and he showed it to me. I thought it was a great list because it's not your usual Halloween, your top 10 horror specials or Halloween specials or horror movies. It's more in depth where it's appreciation of the feeling that Halloween gives you and that time of year. Once again, the mood that it puts you in.
Yeah, that's what.
And I saw that and I went home and I was like,
there's got to be other movies.
There were so many movies he didn't put on here.
Right. and I'm so glad. I'm amazed that there was so many movies I didn't put on there. Like obviously,
this one.
Like,
oh man.
Yeah. I'm pulling this up right now.
Ghoulies 3.
Ghoulies 3.
Ghoulies 3. With all the Ghoulies movies, they all have the same ghoulies in every movie, but not every movie is the same or the same storyline. The ghoulies always come from somewhere different. And this is Ghoulies 3. Ghoulies go to college, and
they got to learn. You know,
it was the first.
It
was the first movie that actually the ghoulies themselves. There was only 3 ghoulies in this. It's the only movie that. It's the first movie that stopped using the extra ghoulies, and they were hand puppets. Through the whole entire movie, they actually used hand puppets to film the whole entire thing, and the ghoulies talk like sarcastic. Like
kind of like in Gremlins 2 when they started talking. In Gremlins 2,
they're like jerky boy.
Did they get that from Gremlins 2? Like Gremlins 2, they started talking.
Yeah,
I think Ghoulies 3 was like, let's try that.
Yeah, it was like
worse.
a low budget Gremlins 2. But the great thing about it, and the reason why it made me think of puts me in this movie in particular puts me in the Halloween mood is it has lots of pranks. It takes place at a college during prank week, and there's these 2 different fraternities that are competing for the prank kings of the campus. And the ghoulies basically screw everything up. They get in between everything and cause a bunch of hijinks. So it's almost more of it's a comedy of definitely of the whole Ghoulies series. It's the comedy of the 3. And that's what I like about it. If you're a Mischief Night fan or fans of those type of like prank movies, it's definitely high up there. And as far as horror, it's definitely going to be your most prankish hijinks that you'll ever see 3 hand puppets do.